Hello everyone, this is Men's Sports Talk, and I'm going to be talking about day one of the 2012 London Olympics. Uh, First started off with the men's cycling road race. USA didn't really do a ton in it. We had one really good placement. Taylor Phinney, who finished in 4th place in the field sprint. There was a breakaway of two riders, Alexander Vinokourov and never heard of this guy, Rigoberto Urán. But him and Alexander were in a breakaway, and Alexander was able to make one final sprint attack right before the finish and beat him. Alexander Kristoff from Norway finished 3rd. Some other Americans besides Taylor who finished 4th were Tyler Farah, who got 33rd, Timothy Duggan, who just won the U.S. Pro Nationals this year, got 88th. Chris Horner just came back from the Tour de France along with Tyler, got 93rd. TJ Van Garderen, who just got Best Young Rider of Tour de France, who I think was probably still tired, got 104th. They're obviously racing more for Taylor Phinney. I was surprised with Tyler Farah being a really good sprinter, but he had a really bad crash, and I think he had a rough tour. So some other guys that I thought were going to be favorites or win. I thought Alexander was totally out of it. I didn't even think he was going to be a competition, but he was. I thought Fabian Cancellara, who actually crashed, didn't do really a lot. He will be able to compete in the time trial, but he got 106th. Just the newest Tour de France winner, Bradley Wiggins, got 103rd. Obviously, Great Britain wasn't racing for him. They were obviously racing for Mark Cavendish, who got 29th. And the guy that I thought was going to win was Tom Bowman, who got 28th. But, good for USA with finishing 4th. But some other events that were today were the U.S. women's basketball game against Rhoda. They won, obviously, 81-56. Tamika Catchings scored 10 points. Maya Moore, 4 points, surprising to me. Tina Charles was 14 points, and Angel Ncatre was 13 points. Then there was some other events were men's boxing. The bantam Joseph Diaz Jr. beat Pablo Ischenko. Diaz will face Larzo Alvarez Estrada. Larzo was granted a bye first round. Middleweight was Terrell Gasha beat Adrian Ivankino. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. And he will face Vinjerno. I'm sorry, I don't know all these names, but some other people that have been popular Olympians. Jen Walsh and Missy May Trainer obviously beat Nat Cook and Tamsin Hinchley 2-0. I think it just really came down to who had the most errors in the end. Australia ended up with 11 errors, and USA ended up with 7 errors. But I think the most exciting event, honestly, surprisingly, was the men's archery. It came down to the last arrow against Italy. USA had just one over Italy, and Italy had to literally get inside a tiny little circle, and they did, and just by a hair. And they took the gold by 1 point, and Korea and Mexico went out for bronze, and Korea ended up getting 3rd. USA took the first medal of the Olympics for USA, and we got silver. Women's soccer, that was kind of an exciting game until they kind of started pulling away from it. Hope Solo, Seattle Sounders goalie, pretty much star of the Olympics. No goals allowed, hasn't let a goal out in a lot of international soccer games. I don't think ever. Abby Wambach got a goal. Megan Marino got a goal, and Carly Lloyd got a goal. 3-0 beat Colombia. I saw some. I just couldn't. It was getting kind of annoying with some of the players on Colombia just acting like they were hurt, but they weren't, and they wanted to kind of buy it to the refs, and they never bought it. So, badminton, women's Reina Wang will play in the finals versus Ingswong. I didn't watch that, but I just looked at some of the results. And men's double, Howard Bach and Tony Guanan will play in Malaysia on the 29th and Korea on the 28th. And then we have equestrian, which I got really bored of watching, so I just kind of stopped watching after the first person I saw in USA go. That was Karen O'Connor. She was finished in 9th. Boyd Norton tied for 13th, and Tina Cadre was in 18th. USA is in 3rd in the team eventing, which, would be good for, at the end with USA getting medals, so hopefully they can pull it off. In judo, there was no one from USA, neither handball or weightlifting, no one, women's weightlifting, so there were no people from them. Women's fencing, you had Lee Keffer, lost to Irina Ergo, who is in the finals. I don't remember when the finals are, but she obviously just whipped right through everyone. So, women's shooting, Jamie Lynn Gray finished in 5th, and Sarah Schuer finished in 7th. Table tennis, which I got really bored watching too. Ariel Hussein beat Rodri Silva from Mexico, and will face Nyaxai Ilan in the second round. Men's single, Timothy Wong was knocked out in the preliminary round, so he wasn't in it. In some other events, men's tennis, Bob and Mike Bryan will beat Brazil, and surprisingly me, I think Andy Roddick and Joe Isner should have beat Brazil, but they didn't. And then the men's team was someone who I think we all know was probably a big favorite. Andy and Jamie Murray lost to Austria, which I thought they were going to move out to probably finals and win it, but they didn't. Rowing, you had Kenneth Jursko in the quarterfinal, and Sarah Hendershot and Sierra Zunke made it to final A. And I didn't watch that, but I'll get to the end of this. Famous, really popular Olympic event to watch, swimming. Got another medal, 4x100 freestyle relay. USA was finishing 3rd. I think that was men's. Then the 400 meter freestyle, 3rd. Peter Van Dute from USA got 3rd. And then the 400 meter medley, individual medley, was finished. Surprising to I think all of us was, or not surprising if you're a big swimming fan, Ryan Lochte just was finished 1st, and he won the World Championships. Michael Phelps struggled, and he was in the farthest lane, barely made into this, and he finished 4th, but I think he watched Ryan Lochte get first, but good for USA. That was it for today. Some exciting things happened. Hopefully Kieran Kinsler consistently will be able to compete in the time trial, and if he's not, then good for USA, because I think Taylor Finn might be able to take that. And yeah, it was a strong day for USA, and hopefully everyone keeps watching the Olympics. Go USA!